It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Portland Trailblazers at Moda Center. Checking out the Trailblazers. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. With the new year getting ramped up, teams just getting into the swing of things. Kenny, some major storylines already brewing. What are you seeing out there?
Well, you know, the rosters aren't coming together yet, and it's still early. It's still tough to figure it out. But then there's a lot of teams that's just off the radar right now, but they've been impressive. So I think that it's too early to tell. You know, too early to tell.
Hey, come on, you're going to give me an answer.
I can't give you these ELNs, these Ernie-like numbers yet. It's too early.
Well, I see emerging young guns. You know, I see a couple of veterans now hitting the wall, physically getting up there in age. But I got to agree with Kenny, Ernie. It's too early to tell.
Jeez, I'm sorry I asked. Time to tip it off. Here's Kevin Harlan.
You asked too early.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Portland, Oregon, as the Trailblazers take it to the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Suns. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
Kevin, the start of a long road trip, my friend, and they'd love to set the tone here early with a win.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, Lehigh's C.J. McCollum has taken full advantage of his opportunity with the Blazers. McCollum said, "I already knew what I could do. People are starting to realize that I'm here to stay." And Kevin, his coach Terry Stotts says his time has come.
It certainly has, D.A. Love the mindset McCollum has, stepping right into the starting two-guard spot with great confidence. Maybe too soon to start talking about this, Doris, but we see some young teams getting blown out. Clearly they're in rebuild mode. At what point do you start to focus on player development versus winning games?
You know, this is such a tough organizational issue because you have to balance the priority of giving your young talent an opportunity to get the repetition necessary in a playing environment in a competitive situation versus we owe a commitment to our fans to win and win at a high level because they're paying the ticket prices and ultimately, you know, playing a part in our success. So I think some of this has to be, where are we at the midway point? Are we legitimately in playoff contention, or is it time to now focus on our player development? This is an organizational decision that has to happen organically over 82 games.
And you know what losing does to a culture? It can disintegrate a culture.
No, it's a great point. You do not want young players to get comfortable with losing. You are so right about that, Kevin.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Suns, Ulis and Booker, the two former Wildcats, of the backcourt. Alex Len out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. Here's Lillard after the basket by Tyler Ulis. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Davis sets a screen. And it's McCollum off the drive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, and C.J. McCollum mostly plays at that off-guard spot with the Blazers, but on a lot of teams, you could see him as the lead guard. I mean, 6'3" in height, and his handles are elite.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And C.J. McCollum can step into that point guard role very comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps it on a string going right or left. A terrific ball handler. Calling him a secondary ball handler is almost not doing him justice.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Ulis passes to Warren. Then a screen. Warren, good. Warren's got his first 2 points.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against Utah.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
I think T.J. Warren in this day and age of stretch shooting forwards is a bit of an outlier, right? His build is not as long as some, and a lot of his work is done on the inside of the arc. It's fascinating that he can be effective.
That free throw missing. And for Warren, he doesn't play like most NBA small forwards, Doris, but that's one of the reasons he's found success.
Well, I think this is a guy who can make an impact beyond his scoring. He is really focused on being a better defender and being a better rebounder. This guy always feels comfortable with his offense. He's just striving to be more complete.
And he's good on the second. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. McCollum against Booker. Harkless with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now, here's Warren. 11-point game his last outing.
Well, the mid-range becomes slightly more difficult when the defense is as active as they are there.
Here's Harkless. Oh, good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Booker, with no one around, kept alive. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, this guy wasn't to be denied. Strong finish by Alex Len, and he'll go to the line to try and get one more.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
That one misses. And for the Blazers, tremendous scoring talent in their backcourt. How did they turn the corner in the West?
Clearly, it's going to be with their defense. I think that's where they've had their struggles. They're going to have to get better at the point of attack there and protecting the rim. I think some of it has to do with the lack of discipline, but also you could factor that into being just an inexperienced young group that's still kind of getting their feet wet.
For three, Booker, and the three ball is good.
Well, you're talking about a guy like Booker, perfectly suited for the catch-and-shoot game.
Davis with a screen on Booker. Outside, Davis. Pass to Nurkic, 6 to shoot. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Here is Lillard after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Harkless kicks to Lillard. Over Ulis. Here's Nurkic, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
The Suns leading. Glenn a screen. Ulis dishes to Warren. And the Suns get it back. Glenn's shot is off.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
Nurkic can't hit.
Boy, it's tough to see how he misses that one. I don't think the defense was all that tight on him.
Booker with it. Now defended by McCollum.
Yeah, Kev, nice work in the painted area. Alex Len with the size and skill to do more of this.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Len with the block. Jackson has the open look. Misses off the left iron.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Now, here's Ulis following the miss by C.J. McCollum. The pass to Warren. And Davis pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's the dish to Lillard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Tyler Ulis. And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
The first one falls. No free throw is good from Lillard.
Well, you look at the strength of this Phoenix Suns team, and it is clear that it lies with their perimeter players. Devin Booker appears to be a player that you can build around. Last season, most of their offense generated from their guards.
Len, good. A nice assist from Booker. Len's got 6 points.
Now, Kev, how about that setup? Booker with the impressive vision finds the open man, makes the game easy.
Nurkic setting the pick from McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Screen by Nurkic. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jackson drives in. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's McCollum. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And the guard play for the Suns, Doris, this season will be their strength.
Well, and it seems that guards have been the strength of the Suns for a long time now, even after shipping away guys like Goran Dragic and Isaiah Thomas. They have always had a formidable backcourt in the desert.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know what this Suns team wants to do when they go up against you? They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Suns. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. The Suns and that running gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
Yeah, because of his length and toughness, so difficult to stop Chandler from converting off the window.
Chandler with the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Phoenix also making some changes. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Dudley comes in for Jackson. And it's Brandon Knight in for Tyler Ulis. There's a good screen. And here is Knight. Chandler is screen. Knight kicks to Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. But they recover it. Chris pass to Knight. And another shot. And it falls over the rim and in. Knight's got his first basket.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
The feed now to Napier. Passes to Turner. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Well, tremendous instincts and great position. Chandler scoping that one the entire way.
Up top, Dudley. He's covered by Aminu. Dudley, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 7. And stolen by Chris. Right at the free throw line. They get it again. Here's Knight. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Again, no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
And Portland has possession. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Napier kicks to Aminu. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Turner. A shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Turner against Booker. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Good. Nice play there from Napier. Suns leading by 5. Now, Booker. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Turner with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And that one is good. Napier's got his second basket of the night.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Chandler's shot, good.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Collins a screen on Knight. Here's Napier. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker dishes to Dudley. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Trailblazers trail by 7. Kicks to Aminu. Turner with the screen. Here's Napier. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Knight leading the charge. 1:30 left in the first. And the Suns get it back. That's tipped. Collins against Chandler. Puts it up. Portland no good that time either.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Second shot opportunity. Chandler, no good.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
Dudley's shot is good.
Oh, my goodness, that is how to attack the rim. Don't give the defense time to react. That's beautiful.
Here's Napier. There's a screen. At the top of the key, Turner. Collins kicks to Turner, and stolen by Booker, and here they come. Looking to get back on track here, so the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The ability to drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
And Devin Booker out of the University of Kentucky was taken 13th overall in the 2015 draft, Doris. And after the first few years he's had, there have been a lot of teams kicking themselves for not taking Booker earlier.
Right. You wonder, did he slip in the draft because he never started in college? But remember, he did win 6th Man of the Year, and you've got to base your evaluations on what your eye test is.
The shot by Turner, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Knight in the corner. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Knight's got 5 now.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Outside Turner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Swanigan. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards, good things seem to happen.
Well, I think it's been a priority to hit the glass, no doubt, and using their length and athleticism to perfection on the boards.
They've got Al Farouk Aminu. Napier is out there with Turner. Then it's Collins, and it's Swanigan in at the 4 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shoots from the baseline, and there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Knight. Daniels has got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. Now here's Turner. He had 22 points in the win against the Clippers. Here's Napier. He's guarded by Knight. Swanigan the pass to Turner. Connects from three-point range.
I'll tell you, there are guys in the league you can give that three-point attempt to. He is not one of those guys.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Outside Knight. Dudley with a screen on Aminu. It's stolen by Aminu. And now Portland on the break. Here's Turner. Offensive rebound. Here's Collins. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Knight with it. 7 points in the game. They get it back. Chandler. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Now that's an example of the intelligence of Chandler, tricking the defense into an overreaction.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
No good on that one. And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
He hits the second from the line.
But this is a high character guy. Chandler is a guy who will influence everyone around him in a positive manner.
Chandler against Nurkic. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Count it, good. Daniels has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Davis kicks to McCollum. They set the pick over Daniels, and that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And that comes off the assist by Ulis. And it's an 11-point Suns lead. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And I was impressed with how comfortable they looked in that environment, made the most of their possessions.
They were extremely efficient, Greg. They ran their offense well and took good high percentage shots.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Dishes to Davis. Back to McCollum. Lillard up top. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Ulis kicks to Warren. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Rebounded by Jackson.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Here's Lillard. That one's not going to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Ulis. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Harkless. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Chandler a screen. They set the pick. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McCollum. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. And they pick up 2. Now just a 5-point Suns lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Chandler against Nurkic. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lillard dishes to Harkless. Davis sets a screen. And Lillard kicks to Davis. Chandler with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Chris, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Nobody near Lillard. Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, he saw he had a huge opportunity to help his team. Score is tight-knit, and he comes through.
Doors, with the NBA draft becoming of greater interest to the casual fan, plenty of household names making big splashes. But who are some of the young players, as you take a look at the list on the rise, who have done it rather quietly, maybe without the headline?
I think you'd have to look at a player like Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis, of course, the son of the great Arvydas Sabonis, has been around the game from the time he was born. And I think what you see with Domantas is his incredible feel for the game. Shot making, play making, rebounding ability, exceptional within the context of a system. I'd say quietly Sabonis is going to be a tremendous player.
I saw a lot of Clint Capella down in Houston in the playoffs last year. He comes to mind as well.
That's a great point. Guy runs the floor hard. He's the perfect foil for James Harden in screen and roll action. That's another great example, Kev. You know, despite his struggle shooting, they've been successful tonight. He's just not gotten on track.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot from the top of the key.
I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Chris throws it down.
Well, first of all, that's a great pass. But how about Chris with the vertical assault on the rim?
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Outside, Davis. To the inside. Stolen by Warren. Basket good. Nurkic has got 5.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
There's a screen by Chris. Daniels kicks to Chris. There's a screen. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum outside. Inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Josh Jackson.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
Alex Lenz checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Troy Daniels.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
2 seasons ago, you think about the Blazers. They were a young, overachieving team full of great bargain contracts. Well, yeah, they're still young, but they had to shell out some big-time cash to kind of keep that young nucleus together.
And here is Ulis, just 4 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Ulis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And despite spending big money to keep their young talent all together, last season the Blazers, Greg, narrowly made the playoffs and were swept in the first round.
Yeah, and some of those contracts, they have to be a concern. This team doesn't show progress this season. Still, there's something to be said for that stability. This roster given the chance to grow together and develop that chemistry and continuity. Let's see what the ceiling is.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Davis. And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers with Lillard and McCollum.
Yeah, certainly offensively. I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions begin at the other end. And when you factor in defense, I think you could find some debate there as some other groups tend to do a better job on that side of the ball.
And the Phoenix Suns, one of the younger teams in the NBA.
And I think, Kevin, you have to give credit to the Suns organization for making some great picks in the draft. Devin Booker and Marquise Chris both look like steals given where they were taken. The front office has added some franchise cornerstones even before drafting Josh Jackson this summer.
Aminu misses. Suns leading by 4. Here's Warren. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Down low, stolen by Len. From the top of the key. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
For Portland, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Swanigan, he's checked in for Portland. Turner comes in for McCollum, and the Suns making a change here as well. Jared Dudley's checked in for T.J. Warren.
One shot.
One trend we've seen, Doris, is the shift away from one primary ball handler toward a more collective approach. Do you think that change is here to stay?
Well, it'll be interesting. I do think the NBA is very much a copycat league. So you think back to the 90s and the slowed down, grinded battles between the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks to now the pace and space offenses that is so much fun for us to watch. What's the next evolution? We saw the San Antonio Spurs play big. Is there a team that wants to reformulate the NBA, find success? As you know, everybody's trying to beat the champ, and right now the champ is all about pace and space and equal opportunity offense.
Indeed. The Trailblazers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Portland making a change here. Napier's checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Doris, one strength that the Suns have is the length of their front court.
Right, Josh Jackson, the rookie, leads the way in that regard. But remember, Marquise Chris and Dragan Bender also with great length in the front court. And as these guys develop, they can pose a lot of matchup problems for opponents.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
55 seconds left to play here in the half. He used that pick to perfection. Napier's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it. Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Feeds it to Aminu. He kicks it to Collins. Back to Aminu. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Here's Swanigan. Flushes it down to finish the break.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Now Knight. He's got 9. On the wing, Booker shoots over Turner. That's good from Booker on the assist by Knight. Knight's got 4 assists in the game. Turner. No good on that last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Suns ahead, up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a grinded-out game. What have you seen from your team so far?
Well, we're competing. You know, neither team's really shooting the ball that well, but both teams are playing hard.
Energy always leads to good results. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, in large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They showed a total lack of discipline in the first half, way too many turnovers. Coach was not happy, a lot of miscommunication going on. This game could easily get away from them if they do not tighten up.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact time and time again.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Portland trailing here. Here's who Earl Watson is starting the second half with. Booker and Jackson, the young perimeter pair. Warren is out there with Alex Len, and it's Ulis in at the 1. Here's Nurkic, and he converts the layup. Nurkic has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Trailblazers. Warren on the wing. Nurkic against Len. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And the Trailblazers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Lillard, the pass to Harkless. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Land's got 7 rebounds in the game. Booker against McCollum. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Doris, you look at Tyler Ulis, and people were surprised he lasted to the second round of the 2016 draft.
I think there were concerns about Tyler Ulis' size, right? This is an undersized point guard at 5'10", but you can't measure heart and his approach and knowledge of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, no good. Of course, I didn't know this. You grew up the youngest of 8 children. In what way, if any, did that help you develop the competitive edge you've been known for throughout your terrific career?
You know, I had 4 older brothers, and we played sports my entire life. I picked up the game of basketball at 7, and if you didn't have a little toughness with 4 brothers trying to compete against them, you were going to be in some trouble. So this game has been absolutely great to me.
And I'm sure you remember the first time you picked up a basketball and dribbled a basketball.
No question about it, Kevin. 7 years old, running through some hedges like I was coming out of a locker room. It was special.
McCollum against Booker. And it's McCollum off the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McCollum's got 7.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Nurkic setting the pick for Davis. Back to Lillard. Here's McCollum. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ulis kicks to Booker. Oh, good with the triple. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. McCollum, no good. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Warren kicks to Ulis. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Warren with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. He feeds it to Lillard. Davis in the corner. Misses the 3. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Ulis. 7 points in the game. Jackson misses. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Rejected by Len.
Well, for a big guy so light on his feet, Len rising into the air with ease.
Now here's Harkless. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the middle, stolen by Len. They grab their own miss. Here's Davis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
Now, here's Ulis. Covered by Lillard. Ulis kicks to Warren. Shot clock at 6. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender. I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. Here's Len, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, With the length and athleticism, the intimidation becoming a factor. Len aggressive in the painted area, draws the foul.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And one thing that Coach Earl Watson has shown in his career as a coach is his ability to manage the roles of players and, Doris, keep everyone happy.
Well, that's the job of a former point guard, right? Watson played the position. He understands everyone needs to be involved and happy. Listen, Kev, you know this. It's not easy managing a rebuilding team. He does a terrific job developing the young talent while managing the veterans as well.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Harkless. Now the dish to McCollum. Davis in the corner. Back to McCollum. Harkless kicks to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And it's all evened up. Lillard's got 15 points.
Yeah, you got to enjoy seeing Lillard fire away here. An awesome scorer who can just take over games all by himself.
Len with a screen on McCollum. Up off the screen. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That is his first foul of the game. For Phoenix, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. They set the pick. Len, a screen. Here is Daniels, defended by Harkless. The pass to Daniels. Great D that time from Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. McCollum outside. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. From 13, and that one comes up a bit short.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
And that one's good. Daniels.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Harkless. Second chance shot. McCollum no good.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Suns.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
That free throw good from Daniels. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Daniels. Trailblazers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's the screen. Here's Aminu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Tyson Chandler. That free throw good from Aminu. And so he makes both from the line. Suns leading by 4. Knight with it. He's got 9. There's the screen. Over in the corner, Chandler. Clock at 6. Here's Daniels. Off target from three-point range. Portland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's on Tyson Chandler. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Suns leading by 3. Knight dishes to Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score it. Instead, he finds the open man.
Greg, you look at Brandon Knight, and you figure that he would be perfect in the role of a 6th man off the bench.
You know, I think you hit it right on the head. I think he does fit that mold because of the ability to play both guard positions and also as a scorer facilitator. It's just never easy to learn the nuance of that role right off the bat. Adjusting to it is one reason I think he struggled so much last year.
Turner with the steal. Here's Collins. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. And now just a 1-point Suns lead. Suns have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Chandler a screen. Knight passes to Daniels. Back to Knight. Launches a 3. A shot that time, not on target. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Suns trailing. The feed to Douglas. Chandler outside. Shot clock at 5. Chandler with a screen for Knight. Again, the miss by Knight. The Blazers on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Swanigan. Here's Napier. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Aminu misses. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. A shot by Knight, no good. The Trailblazers shooting 42% from the field here in the third. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Goes up the baseline. Chandler kicks to Knight. Pass to Chris. Another shot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Chris has got his second bucket of the night. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Turner dishes to Napier. Here's Collins. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
There's a screen by Chris. Chandler, the pass to Doug. Kicks it to Knight. Goes up on the top of the key. Again, the miss by Knight.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
And Turner kicks to Aminu. Back to Turner. Looking to get back on track here. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Phoenix. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. So for the Suns, Warren comes in for Chandler. And it's Devin Booker in for Troy Daniels. And he's good on the second. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Booker. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Turner. Dishes it to Napier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Napier. Suns trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. The 3 from Dudley. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And here's Portland. They're on a 17-4 run. And here is Turner. 6 points for him. There's the pick. Swatting in the pass to Turner. Aminu, no one around him. Portland again missing. And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. Right back after this break. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Make simple passes. We got caught trying to make a great pass out of a simple pass.
Great communicator. Terry Stotts always teaching and developing his guys.
And he likes that they're playing unselfishly, that they're willing to pass, but take some mustard off the hot dog.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Swanigan. Then it's Turn. Then it's Collins. And it's Napier in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Dudley. And Portland has possession. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And Turner kicks to Collins. He dishes it to Aminu. 6 to shoot. And he makes that one. Aminu's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. El Phoenix shooting around 41% on the night. There's a screen by Chris. And the wide open shot from Warren. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His 2nd triple tonight.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And when you see T.J. Warren on the court, I just love his activity. I mean, he's always cutting and moving without the basketball. Very adept at finding those openings on the floor.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
And Warren last season had his year interrupted by injury, cooled off after the fast start. But Greg, he will always play with that activity.
Yeah, and he's so good at switching directions on a defender. Seemingly simple moves help him create great space both with and without the ball.
McCollum dishes to Davis. Back to McCollum. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Warren. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Jackson, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Now kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
And the way he went about it, no better way to increase the lead and energizes your teammates.
Feeds it to Harkless. Back to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Off the screen. And again, it's Portland converted.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Here's Warren. It's stolen by Davis. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Down low, here's Jackson, and that comes off the assist by Ulis.
How about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
And Lillard kicks to Harkless. And again, it's Portland converting. Now Ulis. He kicks it to Len. Here's the screen. He feeds it to Warren. His 3-pointers off the mark. Portland leading by 10. Lillard, the pass to Davis. The dish to McCollum. Over in the corner, Harkless. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him.
Here's McCollum. Davis in the corner. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
Lock at 6. Screen by Nurkic. The 3 from McCollum.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Jackson kicks to Ulis. And there's the pass to Len. There's a screen. Warren on the wing. Shot off the pick. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now here's McCollum. High post, Nurkic. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Free throw, no good for Nurkic. Outside for Davis. Pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Jackson. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. No good on that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Suns trail by 8. Here's Booker. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Lillard kicks to Davis. Harkless on the wing. Nurkic dishes to Harkless. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Davis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on Josh Jackson. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Suns trail by 7. Ulis kicks to Booker. Steps back and shoots. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Lillard against Jackson. Harkless the pass to Lillard. Here's Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
And that one falls for Davis. That one misses. Suns trail by 8. Ulis with it. Lillard picks him up. With the floater. Nurkic with the block. Booker against McCollum. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Here's Ulis. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Jackson, defended by Harkless. Jackson misses.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
And the basket by McCollum.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the Suns call time. Of course, we know coaches need to win to keep their jobs. However, they need great players to win, which falls on the shoulders of a general manager. So why are more coaches fired for poor team performance than GMs, you think?
You know, I think what's fascinating to me, and this is a supposition I've heard other broadcasters talk about, which I believe should be instituted. Instead of just showing the coach's record on national broadcast, why don't we include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do see on occasion. But to me, the general manager has a significant role to the win-loss record, and both should be included.
And maybe when the owner says, hey, I'll pick the coach, it doesn't affect you. But if you pick the coach, you're tied with that coach. You're joined at the hip.
Great point. Great point.
Ulis with it. Here's the screen. Here's Warren. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Booker. Lillard dishes to Harkless. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Suns trail by 12. Ulis kicks to Len. They set the pick. The open shot from Jackson, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And you love players who can play without the basketball. Terrific job there by Jackson, finding other ways to score.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Alex Len picks one up. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Suns trail by 12. Booker with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Offensive rebound. Len, good.
I'll tell you, good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
Lillard, the pass to Harkless. Nurkic in the post. Len on him. Harkless kicks to McCullough. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Ulis has it in the corner. Booker left side. And the call will be against Alex Len. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. McCollum outside. Passes it to Nurkic. The feed now to Lillard. Pass to Davis. Kicks to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by Len. Dishes it to Jackson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Jackson's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. Here is Lillard. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Warren. Harkless dishes to Lillard. Back to Harkless. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And here's McCollum for 3. Again, McCollum missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so he hits both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Nurkic a screen on Booker. Cullen passes to Davis. Lillard outside. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 6. Feeds to Booker. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Lillard from 13 feet. It goes down. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
And here are the Blazers. McCollum kicks to Davis. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Lillard. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for it. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead. Timeout called. The Suns, they trail by 10. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think you're exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive you can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Daniels kicks to Knight. Offline with his 3. And here are the Trailblazers. 10-point lead. Here's Napier. He dishes it to Aminu. He kicks to Napier. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.